I'm Mart Erickson with Vision Webs. This video will demonstrate how to install Tradevisionfx on your MetaTrader 4 terminal. Open the email you received after purchase, select the download link, and download tradevisionfx.zip to your desktop. On your desktop, locate tradevisionfx.zip. Right-click it and unzip the file. In my case, I'm going to unzip it with Windows Explorer. Once the file is opened, you'll note two directories, experts and scripts. The files within these directories are where we're going to copy it in the MT4 terminal. Now let's open our MetaTrader terminal, and we'll go up to File, and we'll go to Open Data folder. Now I'm going to minimize the MT4 terminal, and I will have two windows. This window being our zip file, and this being the MetaTrader file. I'm going to go to the MQL4 directory, double click it, then I'm going to go up to Experts, open that, and then I'm going to go over to the Experts folder in our zip, open that, and I'm going to copy and paste the Tradevisionfx.ex4. Next, I'm going to go back to the MQL4 directory and go down to my scripts directory, and I'm going to go back to the zip file and open up the scripts directory. I'm going to copy the two files that are in the script directory to the script file in the MT4 terminal. At this point, we have copied the files required to run Tradevision. So I'm going to close these two folders, and I'm going to reopen the terminal. Now, in normal conditions, it won't automatically populate the navigator until we refresh it. And there's our files. Now let's continue setting up the options for Tradevisionfx. Let's find Tools, go down to Options, choose the Expert Advisors tab. Let's click Allow Automated Trading. Let's unselect Disable Automated Trading when the account has been changed. Let's unselect Disable Automated Trading when the profile has been changed. We'll also unselect Disable Automated Trading when chart symbol or period has been changed. Now, we don't want to have the Allow DLL Imports checked, but we do want to check Allow Web Request. Now at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to add a URL, which is our trade server, which you'll find in the installation document on page 9. Just copy it and paste it. Looking back at the terminal, across the top you'll see auto trading should be green. Now auto trading can be turned on or off from this location. If you select it, there's auto trading off and auto trading on. Our next step will be applying the Tradevisionfx EA to the chart. You simply select it, drag it, and drop it on a chart. Select the inputs from the box that appears. Expert Tradevisionfx Inputs. Here we need to enter the email that you used and also the access key that you received. I'm going to enter my email. And I'm going to enter a key that we're using for this demonstration. and click OK. At this point I should have a smiley faced icon or emoticon and the words Tradevisionfx in the top. This is a good time to check a couple things. I want you to go to your terminal. And go to the Experts tab. What we're looking for is if there's any sign of any errors that have occurred. For example, if we didn't put in the trade server URL properly or our user and password properly, it'll show up here. So at this point, we have a successful install of the EA on this pair. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to go to template and I'm going to save it to a template. Now I've also added a additional indicator on the as part of the template from an earlier time. Whatever additional indicators you feel comfortable using, feel free. I'm going to save this template to TradevisionTDI.tpl. We had an existing one from before, so you might have a new one, whatever the case, whatever works for you. And I'm going to go ahead and start applying this template to all my other charts. Once you have placed the TradevisionFX EA on all your templates, you should have a look something like this. Now currently the market is off as I'm doing this video on the weekend. Otherwise you'll see the momentum arrows blinking every time a tick comes in. Now I would also at this point save your profile. So save as. I've already had a profile I used for this before and I'm just calling it TradevisionFX and OK. Next we're going to go to the navigator and select Tradevision EXEC settings. Take that script and drop it onto any chart. These inputs will allow you to decide whether or not you want to confirm the trade or just straight take it, whether you want to choose a target, 1 or 2, or not choose a target, decide if you want to use the fixed lot size or account percent to risk. I choose account percent to risk in this demonstration, and the amount I want to risk, which is 3%. Now also on the fixed lot size, if I would have selected that, I would be adjusting that right here. So those are your options. Click OK and that is now set. You'll get a confirmation box that says, okay, you're willing to trade 3% risk of your account. And what it's basing that calculation on is it's looking at where you open the trade back to the stop loss. And keep in mind though, it's an approximation. We can't tell what the spread's going to be or if we have additional slippage, that sort of thing. So, you know, it's an approximation. And then I will select yes or no. I'll select yes. And now when I drop in a trade on it, in other words, Tradevision execute, those values will be calculated for that trade. You can change those values at any time just by dropping the script on again and adjusting them how you like. Now at this point I want to show you a couple tricks to speed up your script trading. Select Tradevision Execute, right click, and let's go down to Add to Favorites and select it. What that does for you is the following. It copies the execute script, which opens your trades, to the favorites. So you can quickly grab that script and drop it on a chart. The other thing I want to do, so let's go back to the Common tab, right click it again, and I want to set a hotkey. I'm going to select Set Hotkey. Tradevision Execute will be highlighted, and I want to use 2 keystrokes to execute a trade. For this example, I'm going to use Control, and I'm going to use G. Then I'm going to select Set, and then Close. What that means is that, let's say a trade was displaying right here. I would select the chart, hit Control G, and of course, since I'm trading on the weekend, I'm going to get, no trade found. Otherwise, it would tell me what the lot size was going to be, what direction the trade is, short or long. It'll also tell you what the stop loss is and what your take profit numbers are going to be if you've selected that. Now let's set up push notifications. Let's go up to Tools, Options, and select the Notifications tab. You will need to have installed the iPhone version or the Android version of the mobile app. It can be downloaded here or from the App Store, which is a little more direct route and faster to get it into your mobile device. Once you installed the application, go and look under the Settings and Messages section of the application, and you will find an ID. Enter that ID here, and then check Enable Push Notifications. And if you want to be notified of any other transactions that occur, click Test and make sure your device is working properly. At this point, you should have a successful installation of Tradevisionfx on your MetaTrader 4 terminal.